Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Trough is still digging in across the Great Lakes into the north and east. Flow coming out of the northwest is still going to keep us rather cool across the area, but the sunshine will be coming back in full force. There could be some clouds in our northeastern counties. Any precipitation looks to be up in Wisconsin and into Illinois. Highs today will be in the upper 30s northeast, where it'll be quite chilly, to the middle 50s in our southwestern counties, where there'll be a lot more sunshine. And there'll be a lot more sunshine here on Saturday. Temperatures will be up a few degrees, low 40s in our northeastern counties to near 60 in the southwest, with mostly sunny skies around. The flow will be coming more out of the west with this next storm system coming in late Saturday night and into Sunday, with showers and thunderstorms possible. Severe weather doesn't look very likely at this point. Readings in the 60s will be dropping into the 50s and maybe even 40s here on Monday as some cold air comes in from the north. We're not talking about nippy, chilly, oh my gosh, it's going to get really nasty cold. But for April, highs in the 40s to low 50s isn't very comfortable. And that looks to stay that way even into Tuesday as well, as the flow will still be coming out of the north and northwest. But by the middle of the week, a warm front's going to be coming through, could kick off an isolated shower. Don't expect it to be all day rain. Don't expect it to be all over the place either. There will be mainly more sunshine around than clouds. Readings will bump up into the 50s and into the 60s and even around 70 and maybe even some lower 70s by the end of next week, with warm air coming in. Breezy conditions out of the south and southwest. So the beginning of next week could be quite chilly, and the end of next week could be quite warm, as we'll be between one trough over the east and one trough over the west, and there's a ridge in between the two, almost like an omega type pattern, where we're in the middle, stuck in the middle with you, with the warm air between these two systems, one moving off the east coast and one over the Rockies and the Intermountain West. And with that, we're stuck with our southerly winds and warm temperatures. I'm sure everybody will like that after a couple of days where it's going to be quite chilly. The extended period now, the 19th of April, flow straight out of the west, fairly zonal. That's going to keep our temperatures fairly uniform, likely at to a couple degrees above seasonal levels. If this is to be correct, it's also going to keep storm systems coming in with regular basis, so it's going to be somewhat active with some shower and thunderstorm chances around. Timing, strength, still up in the air. It's still more than a week and a half out, so there will be some tweaks here and there, and even so, the end of the period around the 23rd, trough over the east. You can see that upper level type feature moving across the Great Lakes and southeastern Canada. Flow somewhat coming out of the northwest could cool us down to seasonal, maybe a few degrees below seasonal levels. It's not going to be bitter cold by any means. Of course, bitter cold in April means 30 degrees for a low, and even that's near seasonal levels. But it doesn't look to be too cold, and it doesn't look to be too hot either. Satellite image from last evening, we get to that. Low-level clouds across the Great Lakes. That's with the spinning system over the Great Lakes. You can see one piece of it moving off the east coast. Another system over the desert southwest producing quite a bit of clouds and rain there. But no real big issues over there. Freeze watches and warnings across the middle part of the country. Snow advisory up in the northern parts of the Great Lakes. Flood watches up in northern New England. Quiet elsewhere across the country. The QPF chart looks quiet as well. Well, somewhat quiet. Precipitation over the next 5 days looks fairly heavy across the middle Mississippi River Valley up into the Ohio River Valley, and also across California, where they still need quite a bit of rain.